Welcome to Traveleye. In this video I show you my traveling in the next 30 days. So the highlights of coming from here Romania to Bulgaria and then to Turkey, so I can go further to Georgia. So you will mostly see the highlights and not everything what is between was a little bit boring. And I hope you enjoy this, and I would say let's go! Beautiful, oh, this is awesome. Transfăgărășan. It's between the biggest or highest mountains in Romania. I go now on the second highest mountain because there's a cabin mountain rescue guy told me, who brought me up to here. He said actually I shouldn't go today because it could snow overnight, and if it's too much then I wouldn't come back. I didn't listen really, or I didn't listen because I have not so much time to stay one night more, because I will go to Bucharest soon. I try to come today to the mountain and then stay there till tomorrow or till after tomorrow, and then go back to here, there's Sibiu, and there it's Bucharest, then 400 kilometers. Also they warned me from the bears, but I don't know, there's like this part of me who wants to see bear and a beer, and then there's this part who of course doesn't want, because it's maybe not the best experience for your life if it goes wrong. But I know I'm just not so scared. But we will see if I will see one. So now I came to my destination and I found my cabin, what is right here, and we have a look inside. Whoa! And up here it's like light. That doesn't work so well, but a little bit. This is so awesome. I'm so surprised. It's like there's some food, some water, some salt, and then this sleeping area for so many beds. And the good thing is I'm alone. Well, it's like both, like good and sad, but I'm also happy to just have some quiet space for myself. So I think I will settle in and then do something cool. So good morning. I think I have good news and bad news. Well, actually, I would say both are good news. Today, tomorrow they are bad news. But first I have to come over here. Yeah, and the good news are, it's snow outside. It's beautiful, or? Wow. Quite bright. And it means that nobody will come to here because it's weekend and mostly people go on weekends out on the mountains. Because I'm here on the biggest, or between the biggest two mountains in Romania. And yeah, actually I want to check the photovoltaic panel, but it's already free from snow. So I have also a little bit electricity if the sun is strong enough. And it's beautiful, it's really beautiful. Oh yeah, some blue sky. It's awesome. It's like make some warm water and then I start my day. I'm heating my gas because it's too cold here, so I have to heat this a little bit, then the gas will burn better. And yeah, it's like so foggy if you see this here around. So I didn't went to the peak because it's like 1.5 hour walk, and I thought, like, what can I see? And only to be there, that's not the point. Yeah.
I don't care. Drink how you can.
Now it's every time somebody's holding it. Bye bye. And then I saw a beer on the side of the road, but luckily we were safe in the car. And now I'm in Bucharest, and I will go to contact or to a friend of mine, and I will stay here for some days and see some nice places in Bucharest. Like this concrete buildings a little bit. I don't know, maybe the Romanians doesn't like this so much, but for me it's something unusual, and I don't know, I feel like it has some charm. But anyway, now we will go to the Volkspalace from Romania, what is one of the biggest buildings in Europe. The reaction to this building behind me is just a kid who tried to make something humongous and just played a little bit around. The building was built from 1983 to 1989, according to the ideas of the dictatorial Romanian president Nicolae Ceausescu. The official laying of the foundation stone took place on June 25th, 1984. In order to create space for the superlative structure, the overall complex of which also includes large parts of new squares and avenues. At the end of the 1970s, some historical residential building with around 40,000 apartments, a dozen churches and 3 synagogues were demolished, and parts of the old town were forcibly evacuated. The Mihai Voda monastery was also supposed to be demolished, but was spared after worldwide protests and instead of moved a few hundred meters. Around 20,000 workers, mostly military personnel, built the palace in 3 shifts. After the Romanian Revolution in 1989, discussion flared up about the further use of the building. In April 1991, the decision was made that the building complex should not be demolished and renamed the Palace of Parliament. And today the Senate and the NATO and the police and also a museum is inside of the building. I'm here by the Arcului de Triomphe, or Arch de Triomphe, from the First World War, who was built 1935 to 1936. And actually the first, or it was built before, but in wood, and twice in wood. And there's a funny story what I will tell you now. The structure was erected in honor of the triumph in the First World War. A first forerunner was provisionally made of wood in 1878 after the country gained independence. The building was replaced in 1922 by a larger, still provisional one made of wood and stucco, whereupon the famous Romanian musician and composer George Enescu wrote a mocking letter to the Major asking when the capital would one day get a real triumphal arch. The current triumphal arch was completed in 1935 to 1936 by Peter Antonescu. Now we go to my most favorite building in Bucharest. So let's go. So I'm here, not the central station what is behind me. I go nice hotel what is there, what is like quite lost and really old building, but I definitely like this flair of this building. It gives like a limited horror kind of lost place feeling. So now we go to the food market and like you can buy everything there. So we will look a little bit around and then I will buy some stuff for the next days when I leave here Bucharest and go further south to Constanța. So first we go to the meat and fish area and I will buy some cheese. Got shot down with my camera, so I'm not allowed to film inside, I think. Go and buy some nice vegetables and fruits and some spice, and then I will go back. Yeah, when I bought the garlic, he definitely could get like 10 times more, and so he gave me actually the right change back, and then I realized that I gave too much to him. I'm here in the house of Jetta, where I live the last week, I think, because I'm waiting for parsley, and it should arrive today so I can leave tomorrow, and then I will rush a little bit to Turkey because it's getting cold here and it was like raining the whole days, and now it gets a little bit better, but yeah, I need to come in some more warm area where I want to go, so I tried to come to South Turkey. After 8 days staying in Bucharest, I was waiting for a parcel, but it didn't arrive because it took the wrong airplane and went to Budapest, so I can't wait so long. This is why I decided to leave today and take the tram outside, because I have still a ticket left, and then I hitchhike from a little bit outside of the city to the east of Romania. Now I'm at the Bosporus, what is the channel between the Black Sea and the other one. And you can see like all the container ships are driving here through, so they can come across and go to the other countries. And there's Istanbul, what you can see in the back, and there's the north, and there's a big bridge behind me. Today I go to Istanbul, where I will hitchhike, and I have a list of things what I want to buy on the market. And definitely if you like cats, then you are here in Istanbul at the right place. They just want to eat something, but yeah, there are a lot of them here. Also a lot of fat cats, because they eat like everything what they get, and I think they get a lot. So if you are a cat lover, then you should come to Istanbul. As a low-budget backpacker, it's quite difficult to be in such big cities like Istanbul and Izmir. So I decided to find a place to sleep and get a contact of mine where I can sleep by their house. To use the public transport, I already had the difficulties in Istanbul because you need internet access and you have to install an app, what is quite difficult if you don't have internet connection. So now we are trying here together to get a ticket, but it's quite difficult. And in the end, I think we didn't get it. They just said we can go. I'm here by their hut, a Kurdish friend of a friend of a friend from my sister. And yeah, he made breakfast for me. It's really nice. It's just incredible how welcoming these people are here. And now I get some chai. Like on the top is the chai, the dark one, and then you have water in the bottom one, so you can put a little bit of the dark chai in the top, and then you put the hot water on top. I thought it would be only one of these meat stripes, and so I ordered 2 of them, so there were already 2 in one, and so I got like all the salad and everything, what I didn't know that this will come with it, and so I have like double amount. but it's really tasty, so it's not so bad. I decided I make baklava. I hope it's not something bad that I do it for them, because they will do a much better job than I will do, but I also want to have this experience, and I thought it's nice to give them some baklava. I think I have a new record in peeling pistachios and like 400 gram in half an hour. I stayed 2 days by their hut, and today I leave and go to southeast from here, and there I go to Ephesus, what is an old Greek village. So I'm now at Ephesus, and I will look at all the nice leftovers and how it looks. And yeah, it's quite interesting to see how long things can hold and stay at one place. I want to know, can you eat them? Like actually, if they are not in water and salt for some days. How does it taste? Wow, wow. Quite cool, you can put your bag here and then you can go without your bag. So it's a little bit more relaxed. So now I go out and I saw, I think, some fruits. So I got what I wanted. I got a lot of these ones. I forgot the name in English, but I do love them. And I thought, oh, I'd never know how they would grow. And now I saw that they are just like apples. A lot of people say it's the colds in the morning. Let's see if this is true. Whoa! Whoa! Oh, it's quite warm. It's actually perfect. It was a really wet night. Like how you can see, it's like all the moisture just came on the BB and then also on the sleeping bag. So I just put everything in the sun. But it gets really hot here. Like yesterday it was like 30 degrees Celsius. So it's not such an issue. On the gym. And actually it makes it more fun than it looks maybe. Well, this is quite a funny thing. If you do it like 1 minute and then you walk, you have like this shaking in your legs still. And so it's a good after effect. Oh, this is so funny. I didn't expect it. This funny whipping thing. It's quite too much for me. Actually, so many things here what you can do, and some of them are really good. I go actually to Bosporus today, but now I found this and trying to exercise a little bit for my legs. It's cool. This is beautiful. I freak out. This is so amazing. I can't believe this. I just came up here and now I will sleep somewhere here, but yeah, it's crazy.